Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog and I'm here with an extra video. Today we're going to do a whole bunch of wax sealing, as you probably guessed from the title. Now, surprise, we have a different angle. I have a couple clips still with the bird's eye view angle that you just saw. I am still going to use these clips because they are perfectly fine and they're also fun. But I figured out that I could also do a different angle with a different tripod. So we are doing that in this video as well. Let me know if you like this, otherwise I'll just go back to overhead filming, but at least this way you'll be able to see the pouring a little bit better. The only thing I still have to figure out is the lighting then, of course, but I think this is a fun thing to try out. Now, this first set of envelopes, or these clips, is actually a very recent one, because these are envelopes I sent out this week. The pink dotted one is a PO box reply. The square envelope, the pink one that you saw just now, is it's actually a journal that was made for me by Linda, and she said feel free to share it with whoever you please, so I shared it with a friend of mine who I'm hoping will also get into journaling. We don't actually see each other face to face that often anymore. We just write letters now, which is a lot of fun. And then the last one is a pen pal letter. This is the box one with the journal in it, and then the pen pal one is the one I'm making now, except it failed. I don't know, I didn't like it. It was super messy. The glitter was all over the thing, so I decided to literally rip it off, and then I damaged the envelope, but I decided to cover that up with some paper because I don't know, it still looks pretty cool. And now I made a peachy colored wax seal to match that piece of paper, and I still think it looks really cool. And this time it did work out the way I liked it. So I'm adding in some gold glitter that I received in a PO box mail a little while ago, and yeah, I'm obviously going to stamp it again in a second. Oh, before I forget, the dried flower that I used on the envelope on the left, cannot tell you a whole lot about that because I know I'll get questions. I know it's from Aliexpress, but what happened is a long time ago I actually ordered a wax seal stick, and someone else ordered dried flowers off of Aliexpress, and they swapped our orders. So then I got the flowers, and he or she probably got the wax seal stick. I have no idea if they're actually flowers or if they're fake flowers, but they look pretty cool, especially in one of those white wax seals. Oh, by the way, before I forget, at the end of this like the last set of clips, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere later on in this video, you are going to see a bunch of wax seals I made for a project that I'm working on now. It's a huge spoiler as to what I'm doing next, but I think you will like that as well. That's also the picture I shared on my Instagram stories. These envelopes also went out a little while ago, a bit longer than the ones I showed at the beginning. As you can see, I'm wearing a sweater, and it feels like summer. We're wearing t-shirts the whole time, which is kind of crazy because it literally just became spring. So it is a little bit longer ago, but I can easily recognize that this is still in the quarantine period because I'm wearing nail polish. And normally when I work as a waitress. I don't know if I'm not allowed, but I don't like wearing nail polish when I work. So if you see nail polish, it most likely means that I filmed it during the voluntary lockdown period. Another thing that is new for this video is the background music. I'm not changing up everything I do. I just have a folder of background music that I always pull from. Most of the times I will use music from brokeforfree.com. This is an artist or multiple artists, I don't actually know, that offer music for free, which is very, very great when you're doing a YouTube channel and you don't actually make a lot. So I always had a big folder of music files from Broke for Free that I pulled from, and then I decided to check if they had any new music available, and this time I also decided to make a donation, because you can choose if you want to download them for free or if you want to pay them a couple dollars. So I did that this time. I've been wanting to do that for a long time because I've used their music for so long and I really, really enjoy using it, but I just never kind of got around to it. So now I downloaded some new music. It's a bit weird, but I kind of like it. And then I decided to do a small donation as well, because their music I think is a big part of my videos, and I don't mind paying a little extra for that, especially now that I know how it feels when people financially support your work. Okay, please ignore my my headphones bobbing in and out of the frame. I actually changed up my work space. I didn't really change up a lot. This, by the way, is the preview, the sneak peek I was talking about. I hope you like it. I didn't change up everything. I have this table from IKEA. It's one of their most famous tables, I think. You can open up one side, two sides, none of the sides, and I always had one of the sides opened so that I had like a small table. And now that I have my computer upstairs, because my partner is either working downstairs, which is where my computer used to be, or he's working upstairs, but I needed, like, we are in each other's space a lot more, so I decided to move my computer to my craft room for the time being. But then it took up a whole lot of my crafting space and my filming space. So finally I realized, why am I not opening the other side of my table? So I now have a much bigger table. I have one side for my computer. I even made a monthly YouTube planner. Yes, I'm getting professional. I have a to-do list here. I have everything I would need for planning out, editing, and doing stuff like Instagram and Patreon, which is really, really great. I feel very professional. I have like my own YouTuber station now, and then the other side is empty, or as empty as can be when I'm filming a video. And then of course I also still have my regular desk, which is very messy right now. I'm actually looking at it, but that holds all of my stuff that I'm working on offline. So that's also the reason why I was now able to film from this angle, because I changed my setup. So there's that. And then, like I said, this was the sneak peek that I'm working on. I decided I'm working with a lot of darker colors, some lighter colors as well. Vivian, that's basically, like, you just included everything. This wax seal you're seeing here is going to turn out to be my favorite of this whole project, and you'll quickly see why. You may have guessed it already, but I'm doing a galaxy theme video again. I will explain more about that when I actually upload the video. There's a story behind it with the giveaway and all of that. Basically, long story short, I promised that if people would share my new video, they would be entered into a giveaway, and then the person who got randomly picked would win a small mail from me. And the person who ended up winning actually said, "Vivian, I love getting mail from you, but I would like to change my prize into a prize that we can all enjoy." So instead of accepting a mail just for herself to enjoy, she said, could I request a video for you to make a video so that all of us, and then all of us can enjoy it, and then she would choose a couple of themes that I could pick from, and one of the themes was a dreamy galaxy, and I liked that so much I immediately decided to go for that one. But she also gave a lot more fun ideas, so I might end up doing those as well in the future. So yeah, I did make a couple what I would call like standard galaxy combinations. So I have purple, I have silver, I have black wax seal beads, I'm sorry, but then I also did the dreamy ones, which is blue, it's a lot of purple, it's a lot of pink, and they turned out to be my favorite. I don't know, I have never done these type of color combinations, but this is going to be a staple for me. Don't worry, I'm also showing you the wax seals up close when I'm done, so you can get a better look, especially the one on the bottom left. Oh my goodness. I know it's weird to like compliment yourself, and this is not necessarily complimenting myself, but I just absolutely loved how these color combinations turned out. Oh, yeah, you probably already deducted this from the video if you were paying attention, but I had the genius idea to use a button for making a wax seal and not using it as the stamp, which I think Emma did in the past, but actually putting it in the wax seal. But for some reason, my brain didn't think about the holes in the button, and that the wax would go through it. But so the first one was completely covered in wax, but then I like kind of cut the second one out of the wax, and then I saw that these holes were already filled with white wax, so I decided to put it in again because now it couldn't go through anymore, and the second time it actually looked pretty good, as you saw from that little clip just there. Now, I do want to know from you guys which one is your favorite. This is mine, for sure, but I kind of like all of them, but I have to say the lighter ones, the dreamy ones, are my favorites. Let me know in the comment down below which one is yours. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're all staying happy, staying healthy, staying inside, and I hope you enjoyed this extra video. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye bye.